Topsoil is stripped with a dozer and stockpiled separately from subsoil and clay. The different types of soil are windrowed by the dozer, loaded into rock trucks by an excavator, and hauled by the rock trucks to separate stockpiles. Over 60,000 cubic meters of clay were excavated during this cell construction. Topsoil and subsoil stockpiles are seeded to minimize erosion and loss of soil due to wind. Once the soil materials are excavated, the cell is ready for compacted clay liner construction. The base of the new cell is composed by a 1 meter thick compacted clay liner. This liner is made by packing clay into thin lifts that will help restrict the flow of any contaminants that may ever leak through the landfill's liner system. Moisture is added as the packer builds the clay lifts. The clay liner becomes very hard and feels almost like a concrete layer once it is built. Independent geotechnical testing is done every step of the way to ensure the liner meets minimum requirements outlined by Alberta Environment and Parks. The next step is to use a smooth drum roller to make the clay liner a smooth and consistent texture. While the clay liner is exposed to the sun, moisture levels must be maintained or the liner could crack. Groundwater still needs a way to move under the landfill liner system, so trenches are cut and drainage pipe installed to allow groundwater to migrate under the landfill. The trenches are filled with filter cloth, drainage gravel, and perforated pipe to allow groundwater to flow under the synthetic liner. The previous cell, built 5 years ago, had a liner system as well. The old liner needs to be exposed so the new liner can be fused and create one continuous barrier. The next step is to install the high-density polyethylene textured liner. The liner is 60 millimeters thick and ensures that no liquid waste or leachate migrates out of the landfill. HDPE liner is rolled down to cover the compacted clay liner and fused with the old liner from the previous cell. Pressure tests are done on every seam of the HDPE liner to ensure there are no potential leaks or failures of the liner. Any failures that are found are then patched and retested to ensure there are no potential leaks. The HDPE liner is then covered with a filter fabric to further protect the liner from punctures. And here's the end result once the liner is all placed. Now that the liquid waste will be contained by the HDPE liner, we need to have a collection system for the leachate to be removed from the landfill. This is called the leachate collection system and is a series of ditches and perforated piping that allows leachate to flow and collect in a manhole. The leachate pipe is protected by a sleeve and drainage gravel to ensure it does not plug up or break. The end of the old leachate collection pipe from the previous cell construction is found and the pipes are fused. The next step is to install the leachate collection cleanout riser. This allows us to put cameras and cleaning equipment down the leachate pipes to do annual cleanings and checks on the system. The final step of construction is to place tire shred on top of the HDPE liner and the filter fabric. This material is made from recycled tires and acts as the final buffer and drainage medium between the waste and liner system. The cell is now complete and ready for waste.